Hello, everybody. All right, so I'm gonna go over the markets, but before I do that, I wanted to point out the importance of the tape reading course. We call active trading course. This is Wyckoff's course. In that course, the most important, there's a line in that course that I think is the most important line in the course. So I'm gonna go over it. I mean, this is one of those things where you say, if there's one thing I take away from this, then it would be fill in the blank. Well, this is what fills in the blank for the Wyckoff Division 2 course. So pay attention. All right. You must always be on the lookout for a change in the immediate trend. All right. Immediate trend is basically the 5-minute chart, all right, and the waves on the 5-minute chart. It is likely to change its direction from 1 to 3 times in a session. Now here it is. Pay attention. This is how you detect the change in the trend. The trend change. The turning point is the trend change. The opportunity to buy and the opportunity to sell is this. This is how you detect the change, the trend change in the immediate trend. In an uptrend, when the selling waves begin to increase in time and distance, which today would be like time and price, or it could also be volume and price. So price and volume. Time and volume are extremely highly correlated. So you can also use this as volume, and distance just means a big wave. Right? That means the size of the buying wave or the selling wave. So in an uptrend, when the selling waves begin to increase in time and distance, or the buying waves shorten in time and distance, or price and volume, either or both will be an indication of a change in the immediate trend. And you apply the same reasoning to the downtrend. So I went over that part of the course because that's one of those bangers, one of the things you want to take away that is so important. I mean, it really, he hit the nail right on the head with that. All right, and now we're going to see some practical examples just today. All right. So this reversal here that led to the the trend up, you can see, look at the distance, 85, 38, and 39. All right. This is shrinking. But sometimes it's not that apparent in the distance. So you want to keep an eye on the volume. And even though, 38 and 39, it's actually a little bit more, the distance is decreasing, except here. So the clear indication, because you're not only looking at price, you're looking at volume, 125, 68, and 49. Here you go. You see that? You see the decreasing of supply? Okay, so that's one example of one trend. Now, towards the end of the day, you have a very clean one, and that's here, right here, shortening of the thrust. So when he said in an uptrend, down waves increase in distance and price, distance and time, and the up wave shorten. Right here is the example of the shortening, leading to a trend change. But maybe you want another example. So we'll go to the morning. What do you see again? Same shit, different day. Bingo. In an uptrend, when the up waves decrease in time and distance, and the down waves increase in time and distance, you have a trend change. Bingo. This trend change you have to be careful with because they did an upthrust of the area, and I'm already like kind of used to that. I already know about that shit, so I know to expect it. And you, as a trader, you need to know because if you're in trade markets like gold and all, they do this all the time. And what they're really trying to do is take out the overnight high, like right here. So as soon as that you get that upthrust, this wick and all that, it's a short. It's upthrust. But the point is, you have this trend, ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. The up moves are shortening, down moves are increasing, changing trend. Here, down moves decreasing, up move increases. Maybe not in volume as much as this wave, but in price, that's the biggest up wave. Right there, 60 ticks. See that? That's bigger than all. It's bigger than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 waves. Right there. So the shortening of the thrust, this is how you do it. And they're very I'm not gonna anyway. This is it. Bang. And here. Then here, it's not very apparent, the shortening of the thrust in terms of distance, but the lack of demand is the equivalent of the shortening of the thrust from the perspective of volume. Right there. Now this, you need to have the other, what am I doing? I can't move it. Anyway, you need the other, the up wave there, the weakness and the strength. That's what really, weakness and strength. So if you really want to know, the underlying premise of what Wyckoff is saying is supply weak, demand weak, supply strong in an uptrend will change trend, and in a downtrend, supply weak and demand strong will change trend. And it manifests by taking a look at two variables, which is price and volume, or price and time. In terms of price and volume volume here is clearer, shrinking, and then price element here increasing. All right. So here we have it. Here we kind of have, this one's a little difficult to get because damn thing didn't pull back, but what, here's the end of the day, so I'm not going to play that game now. But if I was long, I would get out. Because of that, it is, anyway. So now we're going to take a look at one more example that's set up today. All right, let me see, where's my chart? All right. Pay close attention. All right. So market over here, it shrinks. This is the smallest up wave, followed by the biggest up wave, biggest down wave, initiates the down move. And even if you don't take the long here, at least you have an idea that maybe I should consider getting out. Why? The thrusts are shortening. And you got this mofo right here. See that? Wow. Weakness plus strength. And the prism by which you detect this is price and volume. A lot of times it will not be apparent in price, it might be apparent in volume. A lot of times it won't be apparent in volume, but it will be in price. In this case, it's apparent in both, where you have at least the down wave is apparent in both, because you have volume going down. Look at this. Down, 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 trending down. 17, 13, 8. When it hit 4, I knew this thing was going to bounce. I don't know how high it'll go, but I know there's something wrong with the supply side. I mean, look at this. But again, one side have to show weakness, the other side has to show strength. Here, it's not, as I explained, it's not apparent in price, but it's apparent in volume. Look at this. Even though price is a little move, the volume is telling you we're building, we're building, we're building. Maybe they're covering, maybe they're accumulating. I don't really know. I don't care. But if I'm short, I'm out here. And if I want to go long, I'm going to go long here. Now, a lot of times, what you're going to have is, here's the thing. You have to look at the trend of a higher time frame, to make all this work, and the support and resistance levels. Why? Because when this downtrend might end, and with this behavior, setting up the pullback, which on a lower time frame looks like a trend, which then will reverse and go down. Bottom line, there are two types of trends. They end and start the same way, with a shortening and weakness plus strength, right? And but some of them are small moves because they're just pullbacks on higher time frames, whereas others are with the trend and they're big. So you just have to know the levels and all that stuff, and you'll be able to make a good judgment. Again, I showed the shortening and the increasing. Now going back, now reread this, and you'll see this is how you detect the change in the trend. In an uptrend, when the selling waves begin to increase in time and distance, or price and volume, or the up waves shorten in price and volume, either or both will be an indication of a change in the immediate trend. This is how valuable this one fucking line is. Alright? That's what I like to get across to you. Alright? Alright, that's all folks. Take care. Bye.